We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Jags, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On first down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Knight. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Knight. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Zonovan Knight, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go. That will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Knight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On first down, it's Knight, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down.
On second down, it's Knight, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Knight, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray got it complete to Rodgers. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quicker.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. They ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guy,
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Go. Come back. Hey, shoot.
Play fake. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Jags grab it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Knight. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Knight, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd down now. It's Knight, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Patterson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Takes it at the 7. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, block it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They run the counter. Knight. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Green.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On first down, it's Knight. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 17 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Shoves him away, and he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Murray now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Trey McBride, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. hands it off out of the gun. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
In motion goes the tight end. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Forward. What? Easy. Big ass open.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Here's Murray. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Murray going to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On second down, it's Knight. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Lawrence.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Murray off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for the Jaguars, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now.